The most valuable thing you can learn at 18 is that nobody is coming to save you. Not emotionally, not financially, not mentally. That realization alone puts you ahead of most people your age because teenagers are usually raised inside illusions. Illusions created by school, family, social media, and entertainment. They grow up believing effort automatically gets rewarded, that life is fair, that passion is enough, that good people naturally win, that someday everything clicks. None of that is true. Real life is much colder than people admit. The world does not care how stressed you are. It does not care about your anxiety, your overthinking, your insecurity, or your potential. Potential means nothing without execution. And the earlier you understand that, the faster you grow. Most 18-year-olds waste years waiting to feel ready. That's the trap. They think confidence comes before action. It doesn't. Confidence is usually the result of surviving things you were unprepared for. That's why adulthood hits people so hard, because nobody trained them for repeated disappointment. At 18, people still think life works like a movie. Work hard, stay positive, everything eventually works out. No. Sometimes you work hard and still lose. Sometimes people betray you for convenience. Sometimes nobody notices your effort. Sometimes talent loses to consistency. Sometimes discipline feels completely unrewarded for years. That's reality. And if you emotionally collapse every time reality disappoints you, life becomes impossible. One brutal lesson changes everything. Your feelings are not special. Read that again. Most people secretly believe their emotions deserve negotiation. I don't feel motivated. I'm mentally tired. I'm overwhelmed. I need better conditions. Meanwhile, the world keeps moving. Bills continue. Competition continues. Time continues. That's why disciplined people become dangerous early in life. Not because they're smarter, because they stop worshiping their moods. At 18, if you learn how to function while tired, distracted, emotionally numb, or unmotivated, you immediately separate yourself from your generation. Because most people can only operate under perfect emotional conditions. That makes them weak. Modern people are addicted to comfort without realizing it. They need entertainment while eating, music while studying, validation while improving, attention while suffering. Silence terrifies them. Being alone with their thoughts terrifies them even more. That's why so many young people are mentally fragile now. Their minds never develop resistance. Every inconvenience feels catastrophic because they've spent years escaping discomfort instead of building tolerance to it. But life rewards tolerance, the ability to endure boredom, loneliness, confusion, rejection, slow progress, uncertainty. That's the real advantage, not intelligence, not motivation, emotional endurance. Most people at 18 are obsessed with looking successful instead of becoming capable. Huge mistake. They care more about appearing confident online than building actual discipline in private. So they become performers instead of builders. Everything becomes image management, fake productivity, fake confidence, fake lifestyles, all optimized for attention. But attention creates fragile people. Because when your identity depends on external validation, criticism starts controlling your behavior. And controlled people never become dangerous. One of the harshest experiences you can have at 18 is realizing nobody truly respects weakness for long. People may pity weakness, they may comfort weakness, they may temporarily tolerate weakness. But respect comes from competence, from reliability, from resilience, from self-control, from surviving pressure without collapsing emotionally. That realization matures you fast because you stop expecting life to reward intentions. You begin understanding that outcomes are all people see. Nobody cares how difficult your path felt internally. They care whether you handled it. That sounds cruel, because it is. And the people who accept that reality early become far stronger than their peers. At 18, time still feels infinite. That illusion ruins people. They waste entire years drifting emotionally because they think life starts later. Later becomes dangerous. Because one day you wake up and realize people your age already built skills, networks, discipline, confidence, businesses, physiques, careers, while you were waiting to figure yourself out. That realization destroys people mentally, especially men.